I just bought a home, and I know what you're probably thinking. Why now? With interest rates being in question, economic uncertainty everywhere, and the market feeling, well, a little weird. Isn't this the worst time to make a move? Maybe for some people, but for me and potentially you, this market opened up a very real opportunity. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly why I bought when I did, how we found that perfect home in a neighborhood we've always loved, and how we were able to negotiate on our terms, something almost impossible just a couple years ago. Whether you are thinking of upsizing, buying your first property, or just trying to make sense of where the market is headed, this might shift your perspective. Because sometimes the best time to buy isn't when it feels perfect. It's when you are ready and the right opportunity appears. Hey there, I'm Matt Sloan, a realtor here in the GTA. And I know I have to ask in order to grow my channel, but please, I'm so close to my first 100 subscribers. So if you could just take 2 seconds to hit that subscribe button, it would really mean a lot. So why did we decide to make a move? Well, the family and I had been in our home for 6 years, and it was great. But as our son gets older and as our lifestyle evolves, we knew we were ready for that next chapter. We wanted more space. We wanted a layout that fit better how we actually live day to day. And a big one, we wanted to be closer to our son's school. We'd be casually looking, and with me being a realtor, I always had my eye on what was coming soon and popping up in the neighborhood we were eyeing. So I also had walked through a lot of these homes with other clients, and I knew the types and layouts that were out there. And we only really looked at maybe 4 or 5 homes seriously, but we had a clear vision of what we wanted. So when the right home came up in the exact area we loved, on a quiet court with the space we needed, we were ready to make that move. So it's no secret that buying in this market, though, feels scary. And a lot of people are scared due to rates coming higher, and the economy feels a little shaky, and there's a lot of noise in the media. But here's the reality. That fear has created some opportunity. The home we bought, it had been sitting on the market for almost 2 months, and it was overpriced, and they price reduced a couple times and finally reached a price and listed at lower than it should have been listed at in the first place. So we had the leverage to make a move and offer and structure our offer with conditions, with financing and inspection, something we weren't able to do in the last few years. And we made that offer and we stuck firm to it. And the seller wanted to negotiate, but we did not budge. And we ultimately ended up accepting our offer. So that level of control, that kind of breathing room, you just don't get in hot markets. So this felt like a smart, calculated decision, not just an emotional bidding war situation. So who should be thinking about buying a home right now? Number 1, first-time home buyers. You're not competing with 10 other offers. You have more inventory to choose from. You can negotiate. If you're thinking of something long-term, which you should be, this could be a smart entry point into the market. Number 2, upsizers. This is where the market works in your favor. If you're selling a $900,000 home and buying a $1.3 million home, the 10% price drop affects your purchase more than your sale. That gap creates an opportunity to level up. Number 3, strategic buyers. If you're prepared financially, mentally, logistically, you can make a confident move while others are sitting on the sidelines. And that hesitation creates less competition, which creates some leverage. So, hey, if you're still watching, I'm guessing you're in the same spot I was, wondering if the timing is right, questioning the market, not wanting to make the wrong move. And that's exactly where I was earlier this year. And I'll tell you this, once we got everything in order and the right home popped up, it was like flipping a switch. The opportunity was there, the conditions were there, and we were ready. So if you've been hesitant, this next part is for you. Let me show you how we went and approached it strategically and made it work in today's market. So one of the best things we did we got our ducks in a row before the right home came up. We had our financing prepped, we knew our budget, we had clarity on our priorities and where we wanted to be, and we weren't in a rush. So when the perfect property popped up, we didn't need to think about it for too long. We were ready. And I'll be honest, it wasn't perfect timing. Ideally, we would have wanted to sell our home first, but the opportunity was too good to miss. So we pivoted, we adjusted our strategy, and that's life. The market doesn't always wait for perfect. But if you're watching this and you're thinking, I'd love to move, but the timing feels off, here's my advice. Just start the process. You don't have to buy tomorrow, but the sooner you start preparing, the easier it becomes to act with a clear mind when the right opportunity comes up. So get pre-approved, start browsing and seeing what's out there. Talk to someone who knows the market well. The more ready you are, the more confident you'll feel when the right moment hits. That's exactly how we approached this, and it paid off. Buying in this market isn't about chasing a deal. It's about understanding timing that works for you. And for us, it was about growth, lifestyle, and being in the right place for the next chapter of our lives. And we saw an opportunity, we were prepared, and we made that confident move. Even in an uncertain time, if you're thinking about moving, whether upsizing, downsizing, or buying your first home, let's talk. I'm always happy to have conversations with zero pressure, just honest advice about what's right for you. And if you would like, you can book a strategy call with me by clicking the link in the description below. And if you got value from this video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more real estate insights, and let me know in the comments, what's your biggest hesitation about buying right now? I would love to hear from you. All right, see you guys in the next one.